Hello everyone, I'm Ellen and I'm here from Voice Magazine today and I'm speaking with Henry.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Very good, thanks.
Good. So today we're going to be talking about Henry's photo exhibition, Near and Far. So what exactly have you created?
It's kind of focusing on the sort of London Bridge sort of area, working together with Team London Bridge to try and get two very different sort of views of that sort of part of London. One very close up where you can see lots of people enjoying themselves on one of the few sunny days that we've had, making the best of it. And the other taken from Landmark Pinnacle, about 3 kilometres away, and sort of using a telephoto lens to zoom in to get a sort of totally different perspective.
Yeah, wow, that's great. So what inspired you to take these photos? What about London Bridge as well?
Well, it's one of those areas I think that people do sort of walk past and everything, but it's not sort of that well known as a sort of a great place to go out sunbathing and stuff. But the sun comes out, the whole place absolutely transforms. And so I was really interested in what the people were doing there, and sort of spent sort of 8 hours altogether just sort of photographing different people, which I then sort of put together. But I also wanted, as I said before, the completely different perspective of kind of the buildings and how they look like from that sort of huge distance.
So how long did it take for you to create this exhibition?
Getting the idea together for it was very quick,
Really?
A few matter of minutes, really. The rest is a different story. The first picture I did was shooting from Tower Bridge, on the actual bridge, looking towards the area and taking lots and lots of sort of different reference photographs. And then I do a whole string of about 80 to 100 pictures, which I put together to make one sort of super high resolution image. And this is then sort of put together. That went sort of fairly well. It took about 3 days to do. And the other one, which I thought would be really easy, would be to go up the top of this tall tower, the Pinnacle, and look down at the area from 3 kilometres away and get the shot, but nothing really quite worked out as planned.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sort of went three different visits. The visibility got worse on each one. So I ended up with something that was not what I expected. And as quite often has happened sort of in my life, when you get a big mess, something usually either very good or very bad comes out of it. And if you're sort of, at first I thought it was very bad for quite a long time, but in the end it took me nearly 3.5 weeks to actually finish it, but I'm sort of happy with the result.
Yeah, that's quite good advice. Do you have any other advice for young photographers who might want to come into this field and start creating their own work?
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea to sort of, before you go into the industry, get a feel of your own work and what you actually really want to do through that work, and then try and find work that's as similar as possible to that, to try and make a living out of it.
Yeah, so do you have any other exhibitions that we should know about? Like, what other sorts of work do you do?
Well, at the moment, I've been doing, the last year and a half, I've been working with St Paul's Girls' School with a creative technology department, doing scanning, 360, 180, a lot of virtual reality stuff as well. Last year for the Totally Thames Festival, we recreated the sort of whole London Bridge sort of area, built Tower Bridge and animated creatures.
That's incredible.
So that was fun, real learning experience, that one.
Yeah.
But for this year, I'm actually doing a small one, which is just a virtual London Bridge station, where people who can't actually make the exhibition can go down there and walk through the station, sort of mingle with the avatars there and walk around and get some idea of what it actually looks like in real life.
Where can we find out a bit more about you and your work then, Henry?
Probably the best place is just my website, reichholdarts.com, or on Facebook or Instagram.
Thank you so much for talking to us today.